For my final assignment, I decided to choose a song and talk about how it related to some of the themes in our music culture and industry class. So what I ended up choosing is What's Going On by Marvin Gaye. Marvin Gaye is an R&B icon that wrote songs that were both enjoyable and intelligent. One of his songs was What's Going On, which was released in 1971 off his album of the same name. This song is enjoyable because it is musically soothing to listen to. His method of layering voices on top of one another with backing vocals brings harmony with the other sounds of the song. These sounds create a harmony with one another on the level of what Latent was talking about in his book, Your Brain on Music, when he compares music to visual art. When they combine harmoniously, they ultimately give rise to perspective, foreground, and background, emotion, and other aesthetic attributes. Both art and music could be compared to one another because they really are both art. And if one works with visual art, such as given foreground, background, emotion, and other aesthetic attributes, it also works with the same way as music. Because in music, if you have all these things mixing together, it creates a harmonious kind of like product that other people can enjoy. Another thing we could take from What's Going On is that the sound does make listeners move their body to dance. Changizi wrote about dancing in music. If music is good at getting us to move, then one suspects that music must usually not sound merely like movements that kicks listeners to moving in response, but more specifically like human emotional expressive behaviors. And that's what I think the song accomplishes. The song is much more than what it is on its lyrics. It's a powerful message, and it comes straight from Marvin Gaye's inside. And what we get from this is that it's also a smart song. It's a smart and enjoyable song at the same time, and it's about a political message through its lyrics. And it's an anti-war song about peace, which is very similar to Martin Scherzinger's piece about Madonna and her music video, American Life. While Marvin Gaye delivers his music through a peaceful song, Madonna, however, delivers hers through lyrics and a music video that's more than controversial. And while Madonna's music video can be viewed as a marketing strategy, Marvin Gaye's song sounds like it came straight from the heart. And speaking of straight from the heart, it does sound quite authentic, actually. And when we talk about authentic, we talk about grain of the voice. And from the Barthes reading about grain of the voice, he writes, in quotes, "Above all, the voice bears along directly the symbolic over the intelligible and the expressive. And the grain serves a much bigger purpose than reading the lyrics. It's soulful, it is about tenderness in Marvin Gaye's voice, and it shows us that he really does have a grain compared to other artists out there. The lyrics in the song are some of the most powerful, and they are also inspired by what was going on in the time. It was 1971, and the controversy from the Vietnam War was at its all-time high. There were protests, and there was the hippie movement. And in some respects, this was similar to the Jay-Z's piece about how he was inspired for his lyrics in his song 99 Problems. Because in the book, he wrote about how he was inspired by what was going on in society, such as racial stereotyping. And just like how the Mola Bowl and the Most Beautiful Song represent the sound of the forest for the pygmy, Marvin Gaye's song What's Going On represents the sound of peace. It could stand as not only a song, but a message that has an identity, and instead of everyone dying and mothers crying, we should lay down our arms and solve our problems peacefully. And that's my project.